Alrighty guys, so today we're going to be trying something a bit different. Greg's been a bit curious about my overweighted bow and the super amount of weights I've got on. So today what we're going to do...
I picked it up and it was very heavy, but after that conversation I had with Jonathan Milne, I picked his up. That's when this all started, this getting a lot more weight on the bow. So I thought what I could do today is just try out Jimi's stabilisers and put them on my bow.
So we're going to do that. So
yes.
We're going to test the holes. We're not going to worry about the grip. We're just going to see how Greg feels with the hole.
Exactly, the feel.
So have a couple of shots with your bow now, and then we'll put on my stabilisers. And
because I've got, at the moment I've got 7 in the front and 12 in the back. That's not much, is it? 7 and 12. It's like
19.
What are you doing?
it's very good.
21 and 26 and 6, so 32, 51 I think. 51.
7 and 12.
That's 60% more than what Greece told me. The boat weighs, both are the same.
Yeah, the boat
weight is the same.
So the peep is just slightly that way.
We'll just put up with it for the moment.
Yeah, no,
we want to let it.
But it's not moving though. That's the.
Not doing a full 360 when
No.
you draw back.
That's 3, no, just shoot 3.
Just shoot 3.
And now we'll swap them over. So we're just going to swap over the disconnect, the quick disconnect. Should be good to go. So take off your stabiliser.
See, it feels like nothing when there's snow.
Nothing on there.
Yeah.
So we're just going to change these quick disconnects onto mine and then we should be able to swap them straight over.
That's the back one, Greg.
Mock me not.
There's a video. We'll put the
Mocking Greg.
The front one on the back.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
For down shots.
You're hitting the ground, sinking into the ground.
Wow, that's a lot of weight on there. I've got nothing on mine.
Hoy. Wow, that's a lot of...
Oh, it's just this setting up.
Oh man, that's
Big
insane. I don't know if I can lift that up. You young fellas.
I feel right I don't now, Greg. You're in trouble.
I'll put an arrow in. Wouldn't that be terrible, dry firing a bow after all that?
How'd the pin feel?
I think it might have been steadier. It was a little bit wobbly, those first 3.
Shit, I think it's better. Let's go. Not worried me there for a while.
I just couldn't get it up, you know that one?
That might be just because I'm a bit front heavy. But watch the front of his stabiliser, Gary. Can you see it? Looks like a rock.
It's hard to say. I should go back to the other one and then do it again and see.
Right, yeah. But you'd always go halfway between what you got here and what you got there. If you think the heavier weight does feel better for you.
Mm.
A nice follow through, it dips out nice. Okay, so we're going to get the arrow and reshoot it with the other way on and see if you can notice the difference.
Okay, so while we're gone, Gary may do all that adjustment for us.
Change the stabiliser for you.
Yeah, could you?
Yeah.
As a technician?
We
Aren't we changing the stabilisers?
Oh, change it back, yeah, good, yep.
Wasn't that the idea? Oh, they don't know what they're doing. Right, here we are. Is this camera working? Yeah, this camera's on, so I'm down here now pulling these out. They look all a bit low, which probably means that I'm shooting less poundage because I'm on my 18 metre setting from yesterday and they're all low. Get these out, the new butt. Oh man, there we go. Okay, so still not a very good 18 metre group, that, not at all. That quick, you know what you like, those pit stop guys. And then out again.
So you need the team.
Maybe you just fell away at the end from sheer exhaustion of holding that bow up on Sunday. Because it's very heavy.
The thing with organised events like that is mental tiredness. That's what gets you.
Trying so hard the whole time.
Your focus and your concentration levels are so high, that tires you out in itself. That's usually what, and that's why you've got to get match fit or tournament fit where Greg's getting now. That's why he's settled down there.
You know, I'm sure I've outlasted several competitors. Like when I got the first gold at the Nationals, the guy that was coming up behind me fell away. It was 144 arrows. If you refer to my IFA video, we talk about mental tiredness, because you know in the middle of the IFA shoot, you get that, you know how you start to lose your mind. He lost it completely for 2 ends, and I said, you know, this is that middle part where you've just got to really dig in because you'll lose your concentration.
How's that feel? You know, the other one.
I can't tell. I'm going to have another change.
Okay. Is that 3? You should, oh no, 4.
I'm only shooting 3.
3 of each.
Oh, I did it again.
Back in the old days with tournament, we used to shoot double feet around Saturday and Sunday. And I was more tired on the Saturday night after the first round than the Sunday night.
Yeah.
It's the second day you get into the group,
Yeah.
into the condition of it.
Alright. This crew.
Alright, we're back.
Just one more, just for fun.
Oh no, because you need 3 for this one. You need 3 for the 3 of each.
No, I'm going to go down and pull them out while you pit stop.
Oh, you need to shoot it immediately rather than
Well, I'll be back before you have done it.
do your last one.
Bzzt, bzzt, bzzt. The pit crew. Well, that group's a bit funny too. maybe I'm dropping because I'm looking to see where the thing goes. I should follow through and not watch the result of the shot, and that's maybe why they're a bit lower there. But two nice ones there, that's what we want all the time. I'll concentrate on my follow through this time. Look at them. Aren't they good? That's done already.
Is it only pressed in or was it shredded in?
Threaded in.
Shredded in. You need to be Loctite and
Yeah, Loctite, that should be right.
Where's my pin? There it is. Right, back on the heavy one. Got to concentrate more on the follow through instead of looking to see where it goes. I think that's why they might be dropping a bit out a bit.
Don't worry about where they go. Doesn't matter about the group, just knows how you feel on the dot.
Oh really?
So don't worry about the scores or where it goes.
Oh okay.
Just concentrate on how the float feels on your pin.
All right.
There could be a marginal variation in your draw weight too. Yeah, so we'll talk about how it feels, how the pin sits.
It definitely falls out quicker. Like ball drops down and I release. I can't do it like a recurver. The bow just, you know, the full weight of the bow is now on my arm. I can't keep it up.
It might be worth just to compromise, Greg, just a little bit more on yours.
What's that?
Just to compromise between what you got and what Jimmy's got. If it's too heavy, you might need to change. You know, a bit less off the front.
So what am I looking at? When I look through it, am I looking for difficulty?
No, on how much.
Like trying to keep it up or trying to?
No, so whether the pin's like this.
Yeah.
Or like this. So how much does it move more?
Oh, yeah, I understand that. But what about where it settles? Like, is it settling under?
No, don't worry about where it settles. Just worry about how much it settles.
You need to look at how the bow's reacting when you release too.
Well, it's not doing it at all. But it's just sinking like a lead.
Moving, yeah, right.
It's just sinking because it's so heavy.
All you have to do to change that is just lift
More weight.
No, just lift this back up a bit, and then it'll change the leverage.
I think so.
So it's not so front heavy, because at the moment it's just super front heavy.
I noticed at the Nationals in the wind, guys are rushing off and to get more weight to screw on.
Yeah, that just throws you out completely, doesn't it?
Because they said, oh, you know, so the more weight in the wind.
But then you're tired because you're not used to shooting all that extra weight.
Yeah,
So how's your float though? That's the one you just worry about. If you're getting a better settle, is it settling better?
I think
The
so.
attitude of the bow at follow through looks good. It's sort of kicking and then just dropping nicely. That looks good. So the combination looks right, but maybe it's a lightening of each on the front and each on the back equally, because the reaction of the bow looks good.
You want me to take 6 off the front quickly? And then
Probably a
see
little
how
bit
it
off the
feels.
front maybe.
I can take 6 off quickly.
It's dropping out reasonably quick, but it looks pretty good.
Take 6 off the front. You should stop it being so deep heavy.
Wow, that's much better.
Is it?
It's not sinking all the time. It's not.
Yeah, do this as well. This one feels better. Chuck 6 on the bow.
Always with the weights, more.
Gotta love me, don't you? Just chuck it on.
Chuck it on.
And what does this 6 on the bow itself do?
This'll
What's
be a bit more
That'll give you
bottom
more
heavy.
physical weight at the bow and not out the front like it was way out there, a metre away.
I think they don't. There's some. Which ones is it? The bare bow guys that put a lot of weight on their bow? Something. Oh, I think that's, yeah.
You
like that?
It might be, yeah.
Yeah, well, man, if you like it, go for it. You've got to shoot it, not me.
Look at that. The Schwarzenegger.
What's it? You don't have to go so heavy as me.
So what is that at the back?
26.
26.
But what you've got to be careful of, if you pull X amount off the back, you've probably got to pull the same off the front. Or maybe probably a bit less off the front because it's a metre away, so it's going to have more reaction.
Oh, it definitely feels a little bit better. But see, I'm still got this dropout. I got a nice group, but these, I just wonder if I'm dropping out there a bit. I think what I need to do is to shoot a lot with it. I'm going to shoot it again the way it is. I like that weight, and we'll see how it goes. I might even change the sight so I'm, at least. That's ridiculous. Drop the sight down, so I'll get some nice feedback on getting into the centre.
You got 2 kilos. You got 2 pound there. Oh, there's 2 pound is there. So you can get to 62.
Oh, well, okay. Well, let's take it factoring in accurate scales.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's okay. I didn't know that. I never used to do that. I'm afraid to worry because I only shoot 54.
So you're going to have another go with the heavy, see how it feels?
I'm going to shoot this one again, see if that's. You're going to get in the swing of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't shoot 3 arrows and go, oh yeah, that's it.
No.
I tell you what the weight does. It makes the bow go into your hand properly, like sinks right into the hand.
Yeah. Yes, it's important to get your hand right up into that.
Is that still low?
Still low.
Still low.
I said I wouldn't worry about the size, just worry about the feel.
Yeah, but it's nice to hit the centre.
It is, yeah, I know.
Going down there and pulling them out of the source. There's no joy in that. Well, let me say this. The fact that I keep reaching for this now shows that I'm easily programmed. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's what it is. All you have to do is program in a shot process,
Yep.
like on a computer. And that's what you want to be, a computer. Like how many times you got to punch the information into this guy?
And that's where changing something in your technique is hard to get in through the system into the program.
Certainly no left and right, is there? Hmm?
That's in there now.
There's no left and right.
No, that's what you hold it steady, don't you?
Yeah.
So is the balance off, you've got to push against it, or is it sitting straight?
I'll tell you. Now straight away that weight is pushing it right into my pro grip. So that's the first good thing. And when I draw back there's not much movement because of the weight. And then there you go.
It only comes down to conditioning, getting used to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long.
There's just I've just got there's a little bit of effort I've got to do to get the bubble in. The bubble's more to that side.
5 clicks up.
5 clicks up. Am I high, am I?
Top of the 10. That is spot on, that's great.
I think it does hold on a bit better.
Stop the float's a little bit, it settles better.
Yeah. And I think it also is a lot of other advantages, like bedding into your front hand, and you're pulling back, and there's no movement. Yeah. See, that feels real good. Like just before I even pull back, it's in, and then straight back.
Well, you've already convinced yourself it's working, Greg.
Well, I
So
think it
you've
feels
gotta do
better.
it. You've got to do it. If it's working,
Ooh.
you've got to do it.
To ring up archery supplies.
Yeah.
So what's in the front now?
-6, so 20 minus 6 is
14. 14 in the front. And
26 on the back and 6 on the bow.
a little 6 on the bow. What's
6
that?
on the bow helps.
What's that called?
Well, that
6
gives
on
you
the
your,
bow.
your vertical
What's that
load.
called?
6 on the bow.
No, what's that called?
Oh, a weight.
Oh, good. But is it called a PSE body weight
No,
or a?
that is a second-hand one. I don't know who makes those ones.
Oh, okay.
I got it second-hand.
It's a good looking unit. It works, isn't it? 6 pound, yeah.
I do have a spare 6 you can have though if you want that. If you got one, if you want one.
Just like that one.
Exactly the same as that.
Oh, I could give you some cash for it.
I didn't pay for it. God, it cost me, I think, $50 for like a whole bag of them.
Oh, really?
Years ago. You can have it if I got it spare.
So, but there's no. How much is here again? Did you say?
26?
26. Well, there's no way I'm getting 26 out of those little singles.
No. What did you run in here?
Yeah. See,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
12.
12. So you pretty much doubled it in a bit on the back and doubled it a bit on the front.
So I was 7 and 12.
Now you're 14 and 26.
Yeah, I just doubled the weight. Kept the balance and doubled the weight.
Yeah, well, the balance is important.
That's why taking the 6
don't
off
have to-
felt good because then it was just exactly the same
The
ratio.
bow was dropping away a bit quick.
Gee, isn't he good? He's good.
Yeah.
All right then.
So is there anything else you want to try while we're here? You want to try kicking it out and having a real wide one like the lean in?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because we got your marks, we can always
I
put
found it a bit annoying that the bubble tends to be with me holding out the bubbles over here a bit,
Yeah, so
which
you gotta
means the
hold
bow's
it
tilted
up.
that way, so I've got to tilt it back.
Oh, that's because you've not got it out far enough. You're getting reverse canned.
Reverse cant.
Reverse canned.
Well, do you want? Should we just turn it out a bit and?
Yep, if you want, I'll get my Allen can.
Well, let's see. Hang on.
Yeah, well, you get away with it.
Jimmy,
turned out
see-
a bit. It won't affect. It won't
See
hit
if
your
that
body
one's
because
all
it's
right.
quite
That'd be
tight.
good if it was. Might,
That's what I find sometimes with these.
it's
new
pretty
bars,
big
they
though. It's too
turn
small.
away.
That was the second one. Spot high.
Oh, really?
Okay, so we are on the. There's so that's the centre mark. We're 2 dashes from the centre on the right side.
Uh huh.
So now we can put it back to that one anyway.
So if we put it back to the cent, oh no, it's going to go away, isn't it?
So if we do that and then bring it out, is it?
A bit more. Is it a clicking one?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
No.
How far do you
About
reckon?
there, just that's going to be that's going to make a massive amount of difference. This is Jonathan Mills' bow now.
No, it's he's not getting this.
No, I mean.
It's not going to affect your technique or anything. It's pretty wide.
It's just the feel we got this, so we measured the mark. I'll get the arrow.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Tell them what we did at home.
Tell me what we did at home.
Tell them what we did at home. The microphone won't work. We got the mic.
Oh no, I think there's a mic on that one.
But on the camera.
Are they looking more in the centre?
What we've done now with Greg's bow,
They're all 10s. Good.
He's going to try the weight a little bit more
Out.
this way.
well, hopefully the bubble. You're trying to get the bubble to sit for you before you come up without.
Well,
canning
at
either
the
way.
moment, when I come up in a relaxed state, the bubble's over here. So that means the bow's tipped that.
Jimmy likes
tip that
pushing
way.
against it to straighten it, but I think Greg
Yep.
likes it to be in the right spot.
Well, I don't want to have any trouble. I've got enough troubles without fighting the bow.
Okay.
So I've got 6 on there on the bow, and now basically I've got twice what I had on. 14 at the front, 26 at the back, which is almost the same ratio, but just doubles.
That's it.
We'll see what it feels like now. Where's my mark? There it is. Oh my goodness. Cut, 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 cut! Who the hell's that?
That seems well.
Sorry, but can you hear me? Oh, it doesn't feel too bad. It's sort of out of the way there.
Yeah, the problem's going to be when you try to follow through. Just sticking out like that.
We'll see. All right. Well, I'm gonna I'm going to put narrow in first.
I had mine out of this. It's much the technique because it's clear and
Well, you know, Jonathan Milne was adamant about wanting to have to fight the bow back to the centre.
A lot of pros are.
Like lean into it.
yeah, well, yeah, if it works, it works. Everybody's different. Got to do what works for you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So you're going to be pushing against it now.
Oh, that's ridiculous. So I've got to...
You've got to hold it on the centre now.
Gee, I don't know about that. We'll try a couple more.
It's just trying.
Yeah,
So we've got the settings, so we can. It's a good thing about those dashes. We can put it back to exactly where you had it.
Well, the bar out that far doesn't interfere with your body.
I mean, it could have gone out a little bit, maybe, just to bring that...
Just to, not so dramatically.
Well, hang on, let's see where the bubble is.
I got mine set up.
No, see, that's where it was already. I wanted it the other way, in closer.
That's what I thought.
Which is not possible because...
Can't get it any closer to the rim.
It's funny. It's made them go all to the left. It's made them
Right.
like they're grouping to the left now.
Good little right.
Right. Sorry, moving to the right. And the theory is too, if you're canning it, holding it that hard, you can't miss to the other side. Because you can't do a left hand that way.
Yeah. But what worries me is that you're focusing so much on your bubble position, you get distracted from other
Ooh,
parts
what was
of the
that?
technique. That sounded a bit rattly.
Yeah, what was that? The extra weight has broken the bow. That was a bit odd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, stick.
There it is, Jimmy got it.
He's good, he's good!
I didn't think of that one.
Hey? He knows. So you've really got to hold it already.
You do, don't you? Before you even start.
Yep. Wow, I tell you what, it's like gravity. It's like gravity's increased. You can feel it pulling you, pulling. You can feel it pulling your hand. When I did it that way, which I think is better, it's a weird feeling.
It is, isn't it? But it means if you're forcing gravity the opposite way, you can't. You're not going to flick it back.
Oh, I dropped that one.
Well, you're pushing against a load to create a stability. That's the same with your technique when you lean forward and push on the balls of your feet.
Yeah, right, yep.
You're leaning forward and creating stability by pushing back. That's the theory with what they're doing here, I think, anyway.
Which that is, that's the...
Makes sense, I get it, I
It's
understand
like
that.
you're leaning against something.
Yeah.
You just get used to it.
You would, yeah,
I'm starting to get used to it.
already.
Well, if you've got a neutral, if you're dead level, it's neutral, you've got the sway left or right. But if you've got to push one way, that sway's eliminated.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I understand that, but what concerns me is the amount of weight
Changing
involved.
everything,
Yeah.
yeah.
The amount of weight concerns me, that's all.
Well, what did you expect at 18 metres?
Jimmy stacking arrows.
Let's go and have a look and see what those first two were funny. Maybe I wasn't getting used to it.
Those first two were the left ones.
Yeah,
the right ones.
yeah, that's what I mean.
And then look at that, they're all in the X. Holy hell, that's some shooting.
Viva
So-
Las Vegas.
So just cut the tape. Let me pull these two out.
Hang on, let me get this.
No, they're not coming.
Okay, go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this meant-
Now, cut and roll it. Right. So, this is what we're looking at now. Saffron catfish.
It's a pretty tight group.
You did that without damaging any knocks.
No, something hit, didn't it?
Flat. I think it might have been the shaft.
Just slapping.
Slap. Vein slap.
There's no left or right.
Shaft slap.
Shaft slap.
There's no left or right. Spot on, eh?
Have a look at that. That's nice. Well, you know what I should do? I mean, I'm a kid, and if I tickle that up, so they're at the top, they're all X's. They're all X's, and that's what I like.
Well, that's something. So what's the conclusion with the weight, Greg?
Well, this is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to race out and buy myself an Arnold Schwarzenegger for the back, the dumbbell, and I'm going to put that on, and I'm just going to shoot that weight and just see how it goes the next couple of weeks. What have I got to lose?
Yeah, you don't try. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm swimming twice a week.
Oh, you're back into it.
But don't tell, yeah. So getting strong up here, that stops all that trouble, you know. 30 laps of the Olympic pool. I can swim past halfway underwater now, because that's always, I used to be able to do the full length of the pool, 50 metres, when I swam all the time. And when I was young, isn't it terrible?
Yep, I'm here now.
But having said that, if I can get back to doing it again, then I'm still the same, aren't I? Martial artists don't get older, they just mature. Yeah, we get wiser. We can still kill anyone we need to kill. Make no mistake about that. So, anyway, so the swimming's good because, you know, they're not going to be able to take that weight. But if these other guys, little fellas like Guillotines and things are doing that, well, it can't be much of an issue. It's just getting used to it. But boy, oh boy, like...
That's pretty impressive.
Look at that.
So in there, 5 in there. 5 and they're all touching the X.
So I will, they've even gone out like that to fit in, to fit in. So I think what I'll do is just keep shooting that and just see if I get used to it. And if I don't, just take it off or lessen keep the ratio. The ratio of like 1 to 2 seems to be good.
That is your ratio.
But I think that little weight on the bow, I tell you what, when I shot these ones out here, I was pulling back like that and then coming over. That's when I shot the 2 outside ones, right? But then what I did was I loaded and raised up, and then I came in before I pulled. So I got it level before I pulled. I pulled it back level, made a slight adjustment on the bubble, just there, and bang. Before the bubble was there, and I had to turn it all the way in. Yeah. So now I'm turn the bubble just like normally, and then I come back and I'm already level, and that's the result of that. You can't argue with that, can you? Pretty impressive. It is, thank you.
The amount of shooting you do, it won't take you long to get used to that extra weight.
No, so we will. I think we're going to do that.
You think so? You liked it?
Oh, well, I like that. I don't care about that.
He doesn't care about
this is what I like. 5 X's there is good. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll just start shooting that. You know, if I have to take some weight off,
so you can always play with it.
Yeah, but I'll look.
That's the thing. That's the important thing. You got that 50% at the front, 100% back. As long as you keep that ratio and reduce whatever, and find a happy medium.
And I think that it blows less in the wind as well. And the last few tournaments I've been at, the wind has been the issue, and I've come out on top. So imagine what it'd be like now. The maid's just come out. All right, with the cold water. All right, well that's great. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to load up like Jonathan Milne.
Load it up.
Load it up, baby. Now, where do I get, Jimmy? Where do I get that Schwarzenegger for the back? Because that's I can't get 26.
You get that from archeryshop.com.au.
So they've got that one.
Archery suppliers in South Australia. Yep, that's where I got that from.
From whom? Archery supplies? Yeah. The Schwarzenegger. It's just a 26, is it?
No,
or is it a whole lot of big ones?
It's like you can get 1s, 3s, and 4s.
Okay, well I'll just have a look.
4s and 3s, and we'll equal it and get the.
Yeah, I wonder if I should I go to the exact ratio and not be 26, be 24? Then it will be exactly the same. 6 on the front.
Yep.
What am I on the front?
I think I'd buy enough to play with a bit. Maybe buy 30 for the front and then 20 for the front. 30 for the back, 20 for the front.
Do you know how much all this costs, these weights?
Not much.
It's scandalous. They must be made of gold. I mean, an ounce of gold is only $1,500.
You got to look at your stabiliser length too.
But this new prototype's coming out. It's meant to be dirt cheap on the weights too. If you want some cheap weights, this new high-tech, this new prototype coming out, so that'll be cheap soon. But the Strude is pretty cheap on the weights anyway. All those weights only cost me like $50.
Oh, do they? I can tell you that the bee stinger, it's
ridiculous.
I might as well buy silver bars and melt them down.
Yeah, and you'd still probably be
That's right.
All right, guys. So that's the conclusion that Greg seems to like the extra weight and the kick out. You like the kick out too, didn't you?
Yeah. So we're going to get back to you, and we'll see how much better I shoot in the next couple of weeks.
With the heavy weight.
So at the moment, I'm a definite. I don't want to say 110 because it's been like 109 twice, but I'm about 100. You know, I've got to be 110. In fact, what I took the liberty of doing was getting onto the internet and writing down what 110 rating was for every shoot.
Oh, that's a good idea. So you know what you got to get.
And they're all there, and that's what I've just got to shoot every time I shoot. Then when I go to nationals and I'm peaking, all the adrenaline's there, I'll shoot 115 and win.
Yep.
Simple as
Get
that.
the adrenaline.
You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a plan.
Something
It's
to put
working
in
for
there.
you. Whatever works for you.
There you go. Yep.
Most people looking at scores and ratings, it puts pressure on them and they collapse, but for some reason...
There you go. I love plan. I love a plan and a plan to stick to.
Absolutely.
Right, I'm going for a bike ride now.
Oh, getting fit.
Which Gary fixed the bike. He does everything. Fix the bike. I'll be off just because a beautiful bike track down here. Should get the GoPros on you and I. I said we should do that biking channel. And we could take Asians, visiting Asians on bike trips. They could make heaps of money.
They do love the tourists.
Do you know what I mean?
On the back and tell them in the
Get a
back.
truck, turn it off. We don't want the turn off because we don't want them to have the idea. This is a good
Don't want to
idea.
steal
Oh,
it.
goodbye.
All right, guys. We'll see you
I'll
at the
tell you
next
now.
site.
Yeah. See ya.